Welcome back to Brad Miller Time. I'm your co-host, Mario, and our first guest today is going to be Brett Bruneteau. We're going to be asking him a few questions about Thanksgiving. As you know, Thanksgiving, the pilgrims and all that good stuff, eat lots of food, spend time with the family. We're going to ask Brett Brunetooth a few questions about his family traditions and a few other questions. So, Brett, we're just going to start you off with what is your favorite Thanksgiving food and why?
Turkey is a good choice, but I'm a big fan of the desserts.
Any specific ones?
Anything my mom makes. I like her apple pie. That's pretty good.
Throw a little whipped cream on there, maybe some strawberries.
Strawberries, no. Whipped cream, yes.
Yeah, that was actually bad. I probably wouldn't put strawberries on apple pie. My bad. We'll move on here. This is an important question. I hope that maybe I'm in the running for it, but who on the team are you most thankful for?
Maybe Aaron Dell. He makes me look better.
Why?
I got a lot of scars, missing teeth, things like that, and Dell he makes me look better. I just don't know how to describe it.
Like on the ice or just in general?
On the ice, off the ice, just a great guy. Just always makes me look good. I'm very thankful for him.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what you're leaning towards, but it's a good guy to be thankful for. Probably would have been my first guess, maybe my second. But and then last question, Bruno. What are your Thanksgiving plans for the 2009?
I'm actually going over to Jake Mardo's place.
I'd like to let you know that I offered Bruno a few weeks ago to come over, and he obviously declined my offer, but it's neither here nor there, and I'll move on.
Yeah, it was a very gracious offer, Mario, but I committed to Jake over a month and a half ago, and
Well, I don't believe you because you committed to me and then you decommitted. It's not something a good friend or a thankful friend would do in this Thanksgiving week, but that's okay. I hope you have fun at Jake's. My house might be a little more entertaining. I hope it is. But Brett Brunetooth, thank you for coming on the show. It was exciting.
We are with our next guest, Brad Malone, or Pony as we like to call him. And, last year you saw a lot of the red ball. Obviously, the red hair goes, well, I guess it was an orange ball. But good to finally see your real face and head on the show again.
Yeah, that's your opinion, but it feels good to be back. Obviously, Millsy, now that he's gone, it's a lot more comfortable on set.
Yeah, they never emailed me back, so I don't really know what you mean. Let's start here. Brad, what is your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Like Bruno said, I'm a big dessert guy. I love apple pie, blueberry pie, whatever. Never had pumpkin pie before, but heard that's good. But I'd have to go with the mashed potatoes and gravy.
Next question here. Who on the team are you most thankful for?
Well, to be honest, right now I'd have to say Coach because he's walking in the background. But if he wasn't around, I'd probably have to say my roommate Jake Mardo. He's kind of like a father figure to me more so than a roommate. He really babysits me more. I'm getting chirped here in the back, but he takes care of me. He does all the little things around the house that I have yet to really make a part of my routine. So I'm obviously very thankful for him and just his grown-up manners and taking care of a kind of a mess like myself.
Pony, why don't you go ahead and tell us what your family's traditional Thanksgiving was like when you were a kid?
Well, in Canada, it's a harvest festival in Canada. It's on the second Monday of October every year, and it's about family time and religious values and also feasting. So most Canadians really preach that, but my family kind of went a little bit off the rocker, and we'd always play CFL rules in the backyard, and my grandparents would cook for us, and then we'd play mini hockey after, and maybe some road hockey. So I don't think it's very traditional, but that was what we did.
For those of you who don't know, the CFL is a Canadian football league, and Pony, you're talking a lot about religious values and stuff on Thanksgiving, but I see there that you wrote it down what it means, so you probably looked it up, and you don't really live Thanksgiving that way.
Here we are with our next guest, Evan Trupp, the Alaskan. from far, far away, but glad you're here. Thankful that you're here. And we're going to start you off with your first question, and just tell us a little bit about what your family tradition is back in Alaska.
Well, up in Alaska, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. It's actually the first time I've heard of it when I came down here. No, that's not.
Is that a joke?
It's a joke.
That's a bad joke, but can you tell us what the real answer is?
No. If my mom was in town, we'd obviously have the big turkey feasts and whatnot. But if she was out of state or something, it'd be my dad cooking hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff like that.
It's a little untraditional, but that's a Trupp tradition, so nothing wrong with that. And we're going to move on here, and I'm going to ask you, who on the team are you most thankful for?
Most thankful. Matt Fratton, probably. I live with the guy on paper.
Kind of.
Yeah, he pays rent, and he doesn't make a mess around the house, so that helps. And yeah, he's a great guy when he's around.
Yeah, he is a great guy. He'll be joining us sometime soon, and then you'll actually be able to physically enjoy his company.
Yeah, I probably won't be as thankful though.
Yeah, it's the thought that counts, I guess.
The other people I'm thankful for, actually, for this question, is the Mardo family. They were the only people to invite me over, and they were nice enough to let me bring my TV dinner over there and microwave and use their microwave. So.
Yeah, I know. I didn't invite Trupp. I didn't want him to come over. Me and Trupp butt heads a little bit, but I'm just kidding. But if you were a Thanksgiving Day food, what would you be and why?
Thanksgiving. Probably the whipped cream.
Why?
Just goes good on everything.
Like what? You put it on turkey?
Well, not so much turkey, but pumpkin pie.
Standard. What else?
Stuffing. Get out of here.
You put whipped cream on stuffing.
You don't?
That's disgusting. It doesn't go together.
Hot chocolate?
Okay, that's one. He's got two good things, but he's from Alaska, so you never know what to expect with this guy.
Here we are with our final guest, Ben Blood. Ben's a guy that I personally love having on the show, and I think all you viewers love having Ben on the show too. So Ben, welcome back. Good to have you back. We wanted you on last week, but you had class and couldn't make it.
Thanks, Brett. You look good today, man.
Thank you. Ben, why don't you start by telling us what's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Well, when I was younger, I was a really picky eater, and my grandma and mom would always make all this Thanksgiving food, and I wouldn't like it, so I would just eat the Jell-O.
The Jell-O, that's all you'd have for Thanksgiving meal?
And bread.
I want to know now, which guy in the team are you most thankful for?
I'm going to have to say Che Genoway, because as the old saying goes, you never know what you have until it's gone. And as you know, Che's injured right now, and he didn't make the trip to Denver. He's one of my good friends on the team. He's my roommate on the road, D partner, and I had to fight on without him this week, and I missed him a lot. So I'm thankful to have him in my life.
Next question here, Ben. I know last year we had you doing spelling bees, and here's another academic question for you. Why do we celebrate Thanksgiving?
Because we're thankful.
For what?
For America.
That's, I guess, to give you half credit on that one, Ben. If you were a Thanksgiving food, what would you be and why?
I'd be Jell-O because I'm sweet.
You taste sweet?
Yeah.
Well, I think, I don't know how you taste, Ben, but I think you're a pretty sweet guy. We love having you on the show. And that's going to wrap it up here for Brad Miller Time Season 2, Episode 9, I think, Thanksgiving Day. Thankful to have Ben on the show. And, that's about it. And
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate that. And we'll see you next week.